Hello, my name is Dawn Schaefer. I am the owner of Lazy O Ranch. We raise coop-worth sheep in the hills of Pennsylvania, and I am very excited to be here with you today. Thanks so much for joining me. We are in my basement where I do a lot of dyeing of wool, classes down here, spin, just a whole bunch of stuff. This is kind of my creative area, and it still needs to be finished. As you can see, the cupboards aren't done, and just painting. I want to get to painting and make everything fresh. But first, before we move on, you can find me on Instagram at Dawn Aurora, Facebook at Dawn Aurora Schaefer, and Twitter at Dawn Aurora. I will have everything spelled out for you because it is a bit confusing. So without further ado, we will move on. I will have to say that I had the most glorious morning. It's been extremely rainy here, and we were traveling back to the school, and above the school there's this beautiful rainbow. Behind us, the sunrise was just beautiful. It was so unbelievably orange that it was casting this beautiful orange filter-like thing on the houses, on the school. So between everything, the rainbow and the beautiful orangey sunrise, it just made everything perfect. So here are some pictures of the morning. I had the pleasure of doing the Millheim Fiber Festival this past Saturday, and I want to thank you so much for coming out and joining me and my daughter Aussie, and just coming over and spending some time with me and talking to me about all the projects that you are doing. So thank you so much for visiting, and thanks so much for your support. So I do not have any new goodies to share with you that I had purchased, because I didn't purchase any. I actually restrained myself from purchasing any yarns, any notions, any knitting needles, which I do need knitting needle size for, and I should have, so I'm kind of kicking myself for that one. But don't have anything to share with you. So except for, here is what it looks like when Aussie and I are setting up frantically in the morning to be ready for the 10 o'clock door opening. We are setting up for the Millheim Fiber Fest. This is my assistant, who's doing a great job of zippering. Kind of got everything not set up. We're getting there. We are all set up finally. There, she's hiding in the corner. Mom. Yeah. Yes, Aussie? My perfect assistant. Thank you so much. You are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, aren't you? You knocked it off. My feet hurt so bad, I just put a set of my insoles in it. I'm going to trim them down. Farm news. What is going on with our farm? You can say that the ewes are settled. The rams have had a very nice time with the ewes. The barn has been very quiet, not much action going on. I think that things are just, we've gone past or through the breeding season, and things are taken care of. on. Gonna let these guys out to graze today. It's their turn. I usually cycle the rams so I don't have two rams in the same area. This is what we have in any wide opening around our barn. We have this chain link that my husband was able to get from my brother when he worked at the transfer station. A little bit mangled, but if you find somebody tearing down the fencing around their property, this is perfect for keeping out bear, coyotes, and critters. Now, on a personal note, I will say, or this is mostly a bittersweet moment, but my littlest boy, who is 8 years old, is now he's going to school with his big brother and big sister. Very nice. My little boy is getting ready for his first day of school. That does not have anything to do with eating his breakfast, but he's ready for school. Personal news is that, as you can see, I got my hair cut. And I was really nervous about doing it. I've had very long hair for 12 years now, and I figured it was time for me to get a haircut. So I tried to curl it this morning like the hairdresser did. They used like a 2-inch curling iron. We don't have any curling irons here. I just have a flat iron of my daughter's. And I tried to curl with a flat iron, and it didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. My daughter even YouTubed videos for me, and I still couldn't get it to work. The gals on the videos did a great job, but not this gal. So I kind of got some wave in it, but I'm just gonna go out and buy a 2-inch curling iron and just make it easy on me. So, I hope you like it. Now, moving on, I want to share with you my works in progress. And in the previous video, I shared quite a few works in progress, and a lot of them are still set aside. And so I'm not going to bring out any works in progress. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do have works in progress, but they're on like a different level. I'm getting ready for the Maryland Alpaca and Fleece Show, which is November 11th and 12th, and I wanted to do more with patterns, and having patterns and kits set out for people who want to do easy hats and fingerless fingerless mitts at this point. So I do have an Eleanor messy bun hat, whoop, right here. And I've been trying, I've got a pattern out, and it's even on my Learn to Knit and Crochet website, but I do have patterns printed for free at my booth. So this is one of those messy bun hats where you have the nice hole where the bun goes through, and it's got a very nice texture to it. So that'll be a free pattern at my booth. And then I did a hat pattern for my older son, who is into, you know, it's kind of a beanie, more of a beanie thing, but he loves it, and I did that for him for a Christmas present. But it's really cute. It's really cute. So I'm doing a pattern. I don't know if you can see that pattern for this. that you'll be able to find at the booth. So my works in progress are actually patterns that I'm making. This is done with this, still the same chunky Coopworth, which I love the chunky Coopworth. Nice and thick and soft. This is in the retro blue, which is like one of my faves, and then the rusty orange. But this is what it looks like. I really like the look. Love the color. So those two will be at my booth. One more hat. This is also in the Coopworth Chunky. This is more of a slouchy hat I'm making a pattern for. This one, put on and you've got a nice slouch to it. They work up really fast just because of the chunky yarn, but I really like the look of them. So I have that going on, and then here's one pattern for the fingerless hand mitts. This is really simple, very simple pattern. This is done out of the chunky Coopworth also. And then the last one, which is one of my favorite, is my leaf pattern that goes up. I can't really see it well, but through the video, but it does do a pretty nice job. It's so pretty. But this is another fingerless hand mitt done up in my 3-ply DK Coopworth. Natural. All my grays that you see, like this one, the one I'm wearing, and this darker gray, are all natural colors of the Coopworth. So I'm hoping to have those patterns done by the Maryland Alpaca and Fleece. So if you are available or around or shopping, come in and visit, and hopefully you'll see the patterns there. And I would just love to meet with you and talk to you. That would be great. And my daughter Aussie, the one that you see so much in the other snippets, will be there with me. So okay, moving on. I did get one project done. I'm so proud of myself. And this, I don't have the ends wound in, but this was a shawl that I did in the rose wine colorway. I think you can it definitely picks up the color better in this area than where I did the last video. But this is my rose wine colorway in merino 4-ply DK weight. And it picked up speckles really nice. So I can't, of course I haven't wound in the ends yet. That'll be the next thing, but I can still wear it and it still looks good. Now I have been playing around with colors for the Christmas season, and there are just a lot of themes going on. You can't resist the themes. So I've kind of definitely themed these colorways towards Christmas, and I still have more that are wet and hanging up, but I didn't bring them. But this is kind of a teaser for you. But whoop, here they are. And this is my ice skating colorway. This one is my Scrooge. I love the movie Scrooge with Bill Murray in it. And this is a colorway for that. And this is Mistletoe. I'm really not showing off this yarn very well. But this one is mistletoe. And this one is Christmas lights. And these are just a few of what I'll be making, but the other ones we will be coming out with an ugly sweater, bah humbug, fairy Christmas present. No, that doesn't even sound right. Fairy of Christmas present, something like that. But that one is such a cool colorway. And then the last colorway we will be coming out with is called Articat. Now, I am a huge snowmobile fan. I love going snowmobiling. My brother got me into it, and he specifically got me into Articat sleds. And for my brother, I'll be making an Articat colorway with the Articat green, and who knows what else will be in it. But I cannot wait until I share with you those new colorways. So thanks so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free to comment below. But as before, you can find me on Instagram at Dawn Aurora, Facebook, Dawn Aurora Schaefer, and Twitter at Dawn Aurora. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk with you later.